Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. I am live today inside of our weekly training program group coaching session. So if you are a member, I'm going to show you how to join. And I'm also going to show you a super cool new release that we have into our program, a super cool tool that I'm going to tell you how you can get as a member of our program. And then I'm also going to tell you if you're a high-level agency owner, how you can white label this tool and then add it to your own dashboard. Okay, so in our program, we love white label tools, but it's more than that, right? Because you guys are watching me and you're like, okay, she has all these tools. She's a high level affiliate. She's reselling her white label brand. How does all this work together? And like, what are the pros and cons, right? And so I want to really take you to the inside track, right? I want to kind of take you behind the scenes and explain to you how you can utilize all of these things and why it works so well. Okay. Now, I am very transparent about all the products that I use. I tell you, if you sign up for our program, you get a HighLevel account, you get your own white label version of Play, and now you're going to get this new tool. But what's cool about this is I can tell you guys what tool it is, okay? And I give you the opportunity to decide which one is the best option for you, right? So um, I don't care that you go and research this. And this is why trying to compete with other high-level agency owners on price is absolutely a race to the bottom. It's the biggest mistake that you can make. We're not trying to be the cheapest agency that can provide high-level tools. We are trying to build our business on top of HighLevel and provide solutions for our perfect client, right? But it's also a struggle to figure out who is our perfect client, what is their pain points, how do I create copy? And then what I really don't like about ChatGPT is the training process. It's like you can start your thread and you can train ChatGPT to know everything about your business, but then what happens when there's an error in that chat? Because that's happened to me before. There's an error and then I've been unable to now use it and I have to just retrain my my thread, right? So that's like super inconvenient. And then what if I want to train it about my business, but then I also want to use like other AI tools, like a super cool tool I'm going to show you in here today that is trained on like the $100 million leads from Alex Hormozi or the $100 million offers. And so I would love to be able to utilize these tools, but have it know information about my business and not just be like one-off universal information or like quick info I just submit into a form. I want like a real substantial output from my AI. And the best way to do that is by creating prompts and training the prompts. And to really get a great output from a prompt, you have to be really good. It's going to take a lot of time, right? You have to like teach it everything about your business or just in general. And you have to create a system that's really easy for people to use and follow, especially if they are not, techie people. So having said all of that, let me make sure that you guys, if you are a member, that you know how to join us in the weekly Q&A. And then I'm going to give you kind of an overview of this new tool and show you how you can get it, how you can white label it, and all of those things. Okay, so let me share my screen here. And you'll see if you go to myvisionagency.com, if you're not a member, you can actually join. Let me just quickly tell you how you can join our program. You'll see down here that we just added this. This is the Vision AI Coach that we've added to our program. So if you are in the Plus plan or the Unlimited Pro, you have access to our dashboard and you have access to this tool right now. If you're a high-level affiliate and you're just on the free starter plan, you do not have access to our dashboard. And you really will want to white label this and add this to your own account. Okay, so this needs to be inside of our dashboard. So it's only available to the Plus or the Unlimited Pro. Okay. But if you look here, these are the tools that everyone has available. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the difference. Okay, so these are great tools. And if I needed, for example, a Facebook caption for my business, I could just type this in here, right? And I could say, Happy Mother's Day or something like that. Okay, so Happy Mother's Day, whatever I want the topic to be about, to business owners. Let's just say this. And then now submit. And then it's going to give me an output, and it's really good. And there's nothing wrong with these tools. The problem is, though, is that you need to, if you want to create a tool like this specific for your business, you can create like a FormWise account, and you can create all of these, and you can create custom tools and all of those things. And that's really great. But it's not, you would have to, if your clients, let's say that you created all of these, and they're great and universal, even if you have a niche. But what if your client wants, they have very different offers, right? Even if your niche is like real estate, every real estate agent is going to have a different style and a different offer. And so while this is great for like universal output, what we want is our clients to have a very good specific resource that they can use for their own business. Now, of course, we can create that for them, or we can provide a tool like this. Hold on, let me get down in here. Provide a tool like this that will allow you to train the bot. Okay, so this is basically you have your home page here. Okay, we have the content history. These are some things that I've brought up here. Now, here's the magic of this tool. Okay, so we have the ability to create products. So when you're creating a product, it's basically like you're teaching it about whatever it is that you're offering. Okay. So you can see this one here for My Vision Agency. If I scroll down here, I basically just say, in our program, we teach business owners how to become a white label software reseller. We offer many resources, including reseller rights to our white label AI ads manager, done for you system to start quickly reselling, live coaching daily, and so much more. Okay. So that's the description. Now, what I love about this is that's really all you need to input. And then you can see here that we can select the website and paste it in. It's going to extract the features. Okay. Now, what makes this different is that when I teach it about my business here, it's going to learn about my business. It's going to remember. Okay. So I can choose my language output here. Let's say English, and I'm going to choose, is this a product or service? It's actually software. So we're going to call it a service. And it's going to ask me, who is my, my target audience? So I had built in here already agency owners and software. So it allowed me to choose from the drop down. I can also choose a persona. So let's say visionary Victor. Okay. Now we have this persona description. All right. Now this is super challenging for new people, new marketers, and unexperienced business owners to wrap their head around, like, who is my perfect client? All right. So what I love about this is it's taking your information and it's giving you your perfect client. You're not just relying on yourself to put input, pain points and how old are they? And where do they work? What are their interests? All of these things. We really have to be in business and marketing for quite a while, or get advice from someone to really be able to fine tune these points, which are very important when it comes to our marketing. Okay. So I just want to read through this here, because the point I want to drive home is this is not some like gimmicky like AI tool. Okay. This is really a really good tool with great output. I'm super impressed. And that's why I literally did this part and created this persona, and then I signed up. I was like, this is the coolest thing I have seen in so long. So we have, from this information that I've given it, okay, this is the persona description of my perfect client using the visionary Victor for the persona for the audience, right? So basically what I'm doing is I'm choosing from this product that I've created, I'm choosing what type of customer that I want. So I could say strategic Sam, I could say tech savvy Tina, or I could say visionary Victor. Now, obviously I'm going to choose visionary Victor because our program is visionary resellers. So let's read about what they told us our perfect client is here, who is Victor. So Victor is a 50-year-old agency owner who foresees future trends in his industry. He loves reading books about market shifts and spends his free time with family or hiking outdoors. Pain points and fears. I see where things are headed, but it's challenging to convince others on my team or even clients about these future shifts in advertising. So the core motivators, Victor is driven by vision. He gets excited about potential possibilities rather than existing realities. His goal is always staying one step ahead of the trends. Daily inner dialogue and decision-making process. AI will revolutionize advertising management. We need to embrace it now before everyone else catches on. His forward-thinking perspective leads him towards technologies like AI ads managers sooner rather than later. Engagement strategy is messaging, emphasizing how embracing AI-powered ad management early can position Victor's business as an industry leader, appeals directly to Victor's desire for pioneering innovation. So if that described like everyone here, like go ahead and raise your hand because I'm not Victor, but this is me, right? This is most of us here because we understand all of this and we're educated enough to know what we need. And so what we want to do is position our business as that solution, okay? Absolutely love that. That is so, so good. Now here you can paste your website in here and you can choose extract features and benefits. So it's going to pull that in from the website. Now I don't have pain points listed on my website, but it's telling me here are the pain points addressed. Okay. Like I don't have a section that says, here's pain points, but from the copy on my website, it has gathered the pain points for me. Okay. And just so you know, this can be customizable. Like here in the US, we spell customize with a Z typically. But even if I said, oh, this isn't really relevant, I could change this and it knows the change, and then I can come down here and save it. I can update it. Okay. So I can take the input that it's giving me and then I can customize it to make it really fine-tuned for my business and then save it. And then now I can use all of this information here to create SMS campaigns and nurture sequences and sales page copy and sales headlines and ad copy and lead magnet delivery email. The emails are always the challenge, right? So the pain points: need of innovative tools in advertisement sphere, difficulty in effective advertising on several platforms, manual ad creation is time consuming, lack of customizable sales funnel for smooth resale process, need for comprehensive training and live coaching for better results. So these are all the pain points of Visionary Victor, okay? So here are the features, right? So we were listing here like the AI Ads Manager and all of those things, right? Here are the benefits: simplified advertising with automation strategies and so on. Okay, so I could totally read this to you all day because I love it. You can choose your competitive alternatives, which to be quite honest, I haven't quite figured that out yet. Generate positioning. Okay, so love this. Positioning is something that we always struggle with. We have all of these offers. How do we take these offers and create a package that our perfect client, in this case, Visionary Victor, would see this offer and be like, ding, ding, that is a no-brainer. That is everything that I have been looking for. And I can't believe that I'm getting all of this for this price. That is what we want people to think and feel when they see our offers. Okay. So we have the value proposition and tagline: integrated AI ads manager. This provides smart, hands-off approach to managing advertising operations for businesses. And again, I could go on and on. We have elevator pitches, we have product briefs, sales briefs, and all of that. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and update that. So now I have just worked quickly with this tool to create this awesome like outline of my whole business, right? That is super, super cool. Now, here's the other thing I love. You can check out the brainstorming. Okay. So let's say that I wanted to start a new one and I have this microphone here. So I could literally talk here. And I hope that when I'm sharing my screen, you know how Zoom does. Let me stop here and make sure that no one needs in. Okay. I'm going to share my screen and hopefully you guys can hear. Let me share the sound. Okay. So hopefully you can hear. So I'm just going to say, I have an idea about promoting white label AI software to local business owners. What is the best strategy to get new clients? So now we've just asked our little brainstorming coach here that we have this idea. And now it's going to give us some advice here. So we're going to see. And I also love that you can check up the previous brainstorming, see that I've been playing around with this and seeing like what kind of outputs it gives um, for the, when you ask something, what does it look like? What kind of output do you receive? I love that we can go back and kind of add to these conversations here. So we have identify target market, understand the specific needs and challenges, tailored
1.
solutions, the net.
Identifying target market. Understand the specific needs and challenges of local businesses. Be clear about which types of businesses could best use your software. 2.
Okay, so I won't keep that going, but did you guys hear that? Was it speaking to you? Did you hear that part?
Yes.
Okay, cool, cool. Okay, so let me show you around here, and then I want to show you how you can like white label this and all of that. Okay, so um we have that brainstorming option. Here's honestly my favorite part because you just know about me that I'm a huge Alex Hormozi fan. I think that his books do such a great job about simplifying and kind of condensing all of these marketing strategies that, it's we kind of get this like shiny ball syndrome and overwhelm because there's just so many products and so many offers and like so many people trying to teach how you do things. And I think he does a really great job of like kind of packing all of that in to one place. Okay. So anyway, what we can do is we can use Alex Hormozi's strategies and the $100 million offers to create a value equation. Okay. So this is super cool. So I'm going to choose my product here, which is my vision agency, and I'm going to choose my audience. And as Alex Hormozi calls it, your hungry crowd. So who are these people? Okay. So let's just say they are agency owners and software resellers. So when I built my product in and I told it who my target audience was, since I chose my product here, it already knows that audience. And so it's going to allow me to choose from the list. So we have, again, from that product, we have these 3 personas. So which one do we want to choose? Let's this time choose Tech Savvy Tina. Okay. So what is the outcome your offer promises your target audience, AKA the dream outcome? And there are some examples here, like 10 dream clients on autopilot, 100 free leads, 50 scheduled appointments with pre-qualified leads, objection-free sales. So let's say, become a software reseller with no experience and using our done for you system. And then down here, the time required to complete this, we could say just a few minutes because that's true. And that is a benefit, right? So what are the actions, commitments, or effort required in order to use your offer to achieve this big outcome? So the effort or sacrifice. So we'll say become a member. Uh, let's say sign up for our program. I could probably choose something better than this if I thought about it. Sign up for our program and get started today. That's probably not a great output, but you can see like how quick this is. You don't have to like overthink this. So now I'm going to extract my features here. We'll let the AI do it. And did you know that tweets with images receive 150% more retweets than tweets without images? That's interesting. I like that. Okay, so it's thinking a lot. Okay, so here we go. So now let's read through these features that we've just pulled in, right? So the white label reseller rights, AI ads manager, intelligent software generates copy, and so on. Okay, what are the key benefits of buying your offer? Opportunity to resell white label AI ads, considerable profit margins, access to automated solutions, and so on. How many case studies and testimonials do you have? I actually have 64. I just checked. So let's say next. And now it's going to even take that and it's going to basically, we can use some of that for like competitor analysis and all kinds of things. So let's let it work its magic here. Did you know that the average person spends over 2 hours a day on social media? I'm pretty sure that that's probably a low ball accurate or not very accurate number. So let's see here. I think those of us who work on social media, we probably spend way more than 2 hours, but I hope not more. Okay. All right. So here we go. So here's how your current offer scored in each of the four focus areas of the equation: dream, certainty, time, and effort. So if you've read Alex Hormozi, I guess I don't know him well enough to use his first name, but if you've read his books, you understand the dream, certainty, time, and effort. And so what he does, or what this tool does, is it takes all that information that we just told it and that we help to create about our business. And now he's going to actually give us this formula. So, and this is, of course, to Tina, our tech savvy person. Okay. So it says, Tina, tech maven and software reselling whiz kid who's always on the prowl for the best tech toys to recommend to her loyal client base. Let's evaluate this offer with Alex Hormozi's 4-part value equation framework to see how it stacks up. So we have the dream score. This offer promises Tina that she can become a successful software reseller using a done-for-you system, which seems like a slice of techno heaven, but perhaps it's not her dreamiest scenario, as she already is an experienced software reseller. Then again, improving efficiency and having more superior products in her portfolio could be quite desirable indeed. Since I am an AI without dreams, sad but true, we'll need humans like you to make the final call here. For now, let's ballpark this at 85 out of 100, okay? So we have the certainty score. So that's going to use my testimonials. I don't want to read all this to you guys, but the time score. So how long does it take for them to get these results? The effort score. So basically, how much effort is Tina going to have to put in here? And then it says now to calculate the value score. Buckle up, everyone. We're diving into the number crunching matrix. So the positive score is the dream score is 85 times the certainty score, which is 90, which gives you a score of 7,650. And then the negative score, the time score times the effort, is 0.0075. Hence, value score, positive score divided by negative score equals a whopping, or sorry, multiplied by that equals a whopping 1,020,000. Okay. And then it says, well, holy smokes on a silicone, holy smokes on a silicone chip. That's one heck of a value offer right there. Okay. So we all know My Vision Agency has value like no other program, but Alex Hormozi, his equation has just determined that we do as well. So that is really awesome information. So I want to take that now and I want to do something with it, right? So there's another step here that we can use. And it's going to take that, the value score. Let's go to it. While this does this, though, I do want to see, do you guys have any questions? Are you just like in awe of this? Because I think this is the coolest thing.
I want to
So,
see the campaigns and stuff.
I know.
I
so
saw
do
that
you
on the side. I said, wait a
publish
minute, when is she gonna get to that?
Yeah. Because I'm not a huge fan of like templates because every single business is different. You all have different offers. Even if we start with like HighLevel in our white label version of Play, okay? If that's our offers, that's what we're starting with. But Charles has a unique skill set and experience that he adds on top of that and probably additional value. Manolo, he has unique skills and experience that he can add on top of his agency to provide additional value. The things that we're good at and the things that solutions we provide to our clients, that's what makes us unique. Okay. That's why we don't have to worry about trying to, you know, quickest race to the bottom with the price. We can charge whatever we want to according to the value that we're providing our clients. Okay. So the next step here, find out what our version of Alex Hormozi's AI twin says about increasing your offer's perceived value infinitely. So the analysis, our offer targets Tina, a 35-year-old software reseller who's on the outlook for new and effective technology solutions for her clients and so on. Okay. So I could go down here and then not only do we have that information, now we actually have some offers that we can use. Okay. So it's giving us suggestions. So this is like, you guys, I don't know how much it would cost, but I'm pretty sure having a private conversation with Alex Hormozi himself would be in the tens of thousands of dollars. And probably even getting a consultation with someone on his team to ask these questions to specific to your business would definitely be hundreds or thousands of dollars. Okay. So now we get all of this coaching for free or included in your tool, right? So offer one, instead of offering just one comprehensive package, break the offer down into different levels or tiers based on Tina's needs and comfort level. That's a great suggestion. And then it goes into detail about that. Consider offering a mentorship or a coaching program. And again, that goes back to what I always tell you guys about. We have these tools. How do you take all this basket of value and then how do you wrap them up in a package that your perfect client is going to see as the answer to their problems, right? So that's a great suggestion there. So basically, you can read through all of these things, and of course, we can keep going on. Now, I know, Charles, you said that you wanted to check out the campaigns. So I'll kind of skip out of this because I think you get the point with all of this, right? So let's let it do its business so that I can move on to the next thing. And this, speaking of this, this does use ChatGPT. So if you are the agency owner, you connect your own OpenAI API, and then you handle all the costs and all of that stuff. Okay, so if you're a user, you would do that. If you're a user and you're getting access to this tool, meaning that you are a member of our program and you are on the Plus or the Pro Unlimited plan, you already have access to this. Okay, so you don't need to pay for anything. You'll see here that this continues what we were saying. Now let's go to Charles. You said you wanted to see the what is it, the email campaign?
I'm laughing because you said we got access to it, and I jumped on a whole nother screen. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, no, I'm interested in everything. It don't even matter what you hit at this point on that side. Anything in that whole the cold outreach emails, the
Yeah.
conversation starters, the video script, the SMS campaigns, the nurture sequence emails, like it don't even matter. You can hit any of that. The sales copy pages,
Yeah.
because talk to me about that. What's going on over there?
I know. And this is what I love, right? Because it's not just like, okay, come here and get hashtags. Okay, it's not
Right.
just that. We're actually we're using the stored information from up here. So that's the beauty of this whole system is just the ability to actually teach it about your business and then come down here and then now you're not only are you saving time because you're not having to go back through and be like, no, ChatGPT, I am not a customer, I am the owner, and we have, you know what I'm saying, like all of that stuff. Yeah, you have the ability. So definitely, you can dive into this. So let me tell you, if you go into, I can't really show you the settings,
Mhm.
but how this works. Okay, this tool is called. Let me go to it actually. Let me go into my website here, and if we go into shop and subscriptions, okay, this tool is called Hey Levi. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, this is a fairly new tool. Let me go to Hey Levi. Okay. If you click here, you'll see this is the website here. All right. Now, there are multiple plans. You can check this out. This is actually, I think, Extendly just purchased this company. Um, but you'll see the different plans here. Okay. Now, like I said, if you are in our Plus or Pro Unlimited plan. And I don't mean like you high level affiliates who got the first 50 unlimited licenses. You need to be on a paid plan within our program and have access to the dashboard. But um, you guys already have that inside of your dashboard. You have access, it's already there, right? Now, if you are a high level affiliate, what you want to do, or you're on the starter plan, what you want to do is you can use my affiliate link. You're going to go to myvisionagency.com/Hey Levi. And here you can choose these plans. Now, this is a better plan for you as a high-level agency owner because this is going to allow you to white label and then resell those. So how do I recommend that you guys do this, right? Um, I would say if you're interested in this, create a free trial, all right? Now, what's cool is if you add it into one of your plans, you don't have to upgrade until you get that next client. So what I'd say is if you are wanting this plan here, like if you have no clients at all, go ahead and advertise it. Go ahead and create the plan, start using it yourself so that you're familiar with it. We certainly don't want to be resellers of things we don't know about. But you can create this and start using it. Then your first paying client that you get that qualifies for this plan, then go ahead and upgrade. Chances are this is going to pay for itself. Okay. Now let's talk about the beautiful part of software reselling. Okay. Now, let's say you guys know this is what I was saying at the beginning today. I'm so transparent about all of these things. Okay. Now, obviously, this doesn't make sense for a high level agency owner to just be inside of my dashboard using these tools because you want the ability to white label. Okay. Now, I don't have the ability to resell or give white label accounts of this. You have to sign up directly to them. It's not like Play, where I'm a black label reseller and I can give you white label resale rights. But you can position this inside of your agency, and then that first client, you can have them pay for this. So this is definitely the best way to do that because the last thing you want to do is say, I'm going to resell this tool and I'm going to sign up. And then you sign up for this plan or this plan. And then now you have these expenses and now you're super pressured because you're trying to figure out how am I going to cover these costs? Okay. Go ahead and advertise your very first client. When you're setting this up, just create the account and upgrade, right? You already will establish everything here. You can add your link to your high level account. And then that first client, you just go ahead and upgrade, right? It's paying for itself. So you're not actually out of any money, but you're adding value. So here's what's cool, what I was saying about why I'm transparent and how all of this works, right? So you guys know now, okay, that tool Bridget just talked about, that's HighLevel. So why would I go? And I just had somebody message me, and this is so funny. So they're like, why would I go to your agency if I can just sign up for it there? Obviously, you would. You would definitely want to do that. So go ahead and sign up for HeyGen, okay, or Hey Levi. That's going to be $79 a month. Now let's go to Play, and let's go to the white label version, and let's scroll down here. And to get what we're giving for Play, it's actually more than the $497 plan because our starter plan, you have 5 licenses. So it'd actually be somewhere between these two plans, but let's just say $147. Okay. Now, of course, this doesn't include our website templates. This doesn't include our coaching. This doesn't include, the pre-built onboarding course that you just import into your high level account. None of this includes that. Okay. So let's get our little calculator out and let's add $79 for that Hey Levi, plus let's just say 147 and just pretend that it's equal. Okay. Now let's go to high level. All right, let's look at a high level account and let's go to pricing. And now we see the pricing is $97 and it does have 3 sub accounts. Okay. So obviously you do get more features as a high level agency owner than a sub account. So let's just say, but I will say though, the minimum advertised pricing for high level is $97. So I mean, if I was wanting to be, really accurate, I could say $97 still, but just for the sake of the value alone, let's just say $67 for that high level account. Okay. So now for $293, you can create separate accounts of all of this and not have any of our coaching and not have any of the templates and the pre-built courses and any of the other things that we offer on my website here. So if I go to myvisionagency.com, go to join membership, you can see down here that all of these things, so this is Play, right? But you get 5 license even as a starter. So doing all of those things, you would save $4 a month from our medium plan, okay? You would not get the high level templates. You would not get the pre-built course. You would get this as a Play member. You would get this as well. You would not get the 500 free leads. You would not get the AI targeted lead magnets. You would not get access to our AI tools or the Canva templates. You would, if you were signing up separately, you would get access to your own version of this. You would not get any of our snapshots, and that's pretty much the gist, right? So if you're saying, if you are in a position where you are a white label HighLevel agency or a white label reseller of any software, and you are also an affiliate, it's easy to be transparent about what you're using and what you're doing when the value exceeds the price and what's being offered, right? So it's real easy to see when you break it down like that. Like, it's okay. Go ahead, look at my website. Go ahead and compare, signing up to all these individual tools. Go ahead and do it. It's fine, but you're not going to receive the value that we have in our program at the price that we have. So that is easy when you are trying to relate to people, just like I did to you guys. All of you guys are like, oh, when you break it down like that, it makes total sense. I know that you were all saying that. I felt it in my mind. But that's how we want to compete on value and not price. And we don't have to be secretive. Like when I first signed up for network marketing and they're like, don't tell anyone about the product that you're using. I'm so against that. I'm so transparent. I shout at the rooftops everything that I'm doing. If you want to use my affiliate link and white label it, sign up for that. If you're a beginner and you're not quite ready for all of that yet, or you don't have a HighLevel account, go ahead and join our program. Choice is yours according to whatever your goals are. So do you guys have any questions or anything I can answer for you?
Well, I believe we totally agree with what you just explained. There's no way we will get all the exercises and all the support and the meetings. And, we have a few faithful here that would totally agree with you. There is no question about it.
Yeah. And so you saying that is like, that's just proof of what I was saying. We don't want to be secretive about our value, and a lot of people will say, well, what if I'm in a meeting and then I show them the dashboard and they're like, oh, that's HighLevel. If you're only competing on price, that's devastating. But if you're not, if that's just one little part of your whole business and of the solutions that you offer, it doesn't matter if you can say, yes, we have built our business on HighLevel. It's a great software and, the developers are just on point, whatever you want to say about them. Don't be secretive about it, right? Tell people. Because as HighLevel's growing, and oh my gosh, they just got another huge investment. So HighLevel is growing leaps and bounds. More and more people are going to know that it's HighLevel. So we want to anticipate that. And we want to not be one of these struggling agencies who only have HighLevel as their solution. So cool, cool, cool. Anybody else have anything you want to share, or any questions or feedback about? No? All right. Well, you all are millionaires. I'll see you Monday.
No, 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 no. I just got to emphasize that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That was
It,
very good.
it is cool. And I want to drive home the process of that, because I don't, as an affiliate or as a software reseller, it's so easy for me to say, yes, sign up for all of these tools. I definitely think you guys should. You should sign up for every single tool that I offer and that I tell you about. I could totally do that. I could probably even be pretty convincing, because when I'm in sales, I could be salesy. But I the money comes, you guys. I don't have to, like, my whole goal, and I hope you all understand this. My whole goal is always to help you and give you the best advice to be successful. And I know when I first started, I was signing up for everything. I was like, oh, this is gonna be it. This is the golden ticket. I know it is. And I'd be all diving in and then be like bankrupt and wonder why I wasn't making any money. So if you think about all of these types of tools, like, okay, I'm going to create my own account. I'm going to get this set up. And then when I have my first client, then I'm going to upgrade and then start investing. So advertise it. It's your value, but you don't have to pay until you get the money. That's so cool.
It's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. No question about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. So, how's everybody else? How's it going? Any other questions about anything else?
Going very good. You and I had a talk about what I was doing, and I modified something. I found out some of the stuff, and I'm working on the play setup because play definitely is an awesome thing. I mean, I got to tell you, I get some. I mean, it's incredible. Play is incredible. So that's my number one lead magnet right now to get people to sign up.
Mhm.
And we have plenty of stuff with you. I mean, there's no question about it. Just as you said, as we're moving along, we just add more value, and eventually everybody would know, hey, this is just base plan, go high level. But yeah, but you get this all bunch of ice creams and tools and things that you could not get anywhere else, and the
Yeah,
support. Yeah,
yeah,
it is very convincing.
yeah.
And it's
Cool.
gonna take us a little while to catch up to you, but we are right behind you, coming along.
You're never supposed to catch up to me. If you catch up to me, I have fallen asleep somewhere.
You're right. You're right. But you know what I'm talking about. We are
Yeah.
moving along, you
Yeah,
know.
because I feel the same way about people who have just been doing this longer than me. Obviously, they know more than I do, and I love to learn from them too. So it's like, especially like with affiliate marketing, or even when you're just starting your agency, it's like there's a time to learn. You make your own business successful. I've always talked about like, how dare you try to take on a client if you don't even know what you're doing? Like, how dare you take their money and then just not give them a return? And the only way that we can do that is there's two strategies, right? You can do it. If you do it with integrity and say, hey, actually, I've been growing my own business and I've never actually taken on a client before, but I'm willing to do this. I would love to be able to help you. Being transparent like that not only do you feel like you have some skills because you've been working to grow your own business, you know how to do social media, you know how to create websites, you know how to build automations, you know how to get leads, all of these things you learn for your own business while you're also learning to use the tools. Then, once you have that skill set, then you can branch out to other business owners, or even like, your first booked appointment would be better, because even then, even if it's your very first booked appointment, that means you have created a system, you have learned to get leads, and you learned to convert a lead to a booked appointment. That's already incredible value. So start with something simple that you know how to do, and then promote. Like Terrence, he's not here today, but Terrence, love, love, love what he's doing. He doesn't have advanced automation skills, but Terrence does know about social media. And so he knows the HighLevel social media planner, and that's what he's doing. He's only reselling the social media planner to his clients. So that's great because he's relying on what he knows and he's turning that into a service. Doesn't mean that he can't branch out. It doesn't mean that he can't upsell them once they're using the social media planner, upsell them to the website builder or email marketing, or maybe he provides coaching. Maybe he provides like a done for you service or something else that they use. So there's every level here, but the goal is always just get your business working for you. Like, learn how to do that for yourself and then branch out. I actually did not even, I don't see hands raised, so I'm just talking. You guys know how I am. I just talk, talk, talk. But I actually almost didn't even become an agency owner because I feel so strongly about that. Even though I had my own successful lawn care business that we had been running for like 6 years at that point, I I worked with a pharmacist and he opened his own pharmacy and he was asking me all these questions. It was just the two of us working night shift. So he'd ask me all these questions about, well, how do I get Google reviews? And how do I like get, my website on Google? Like, how do they find me? How do I buy a website domain? All these things he was asking me. And then he just one day was like, will you just do it for me? And I was like, oh, I'm so scared. I don't know. Like, I know how to do it for me, but I was so nervous about like, I didn't want, so I wouldn't even take his money. I was like, look, we'll try it out. Okay. Because I felt bad. my heart bled for him. He's working like 16 hours a day, if not more. He's like at his pharmacy, at our pharmacy. He's like barely seeing his family. He's invested hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I just wanted him to be successful. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. So I said, but I don't want you to pay me anything because I don't know how well I'm going to do. So he was averaging like one new patient a week. And then so for 14 days, I brought him 14 new patients. And all I was doing, because this is all I knew how to do, was go to the local Facebook groups and tell people. And I even did this with integrity because I did get my prescriptions filled there. So and I did save a lot of money. So I just went to the groups and I was like, oh my gosh, you guys have to check out this pharmacy. I just saved like $200 a month on my prescriptions, and they even deliver. And that's all I said. And I went to the local groups and said that, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to check them out. And so he got 14 new customers in 14 days by doing that. So do what you know how to do, because he was ready to sell me his firstborn child when I brought him 14 new, because to him, that was like 14 weeks worth of time that he was able to get in, you know, that's crazy to him, right? Now we had the next problem. He was too busy, right? So then we had to like move into the next phase and the things that we were doing. So that's a real easy way to get a client not charging. But also do what you know how to do. Don't take their money if you are not positive that you can get a return, because you're already making a bad name for yourself, even if you don't even grasp the like entire, like how really bad that is, because business owners talk. And if I hire Manolo and he does a really crappy job for me and I pay him all kinds of money and he never gets me leads or he never responds to me or whatever, now I've got like this bad taste in my mouth. I'm like, yeah, that Manolo guy, that's just not working out. And then when other people, if anybody ever asks me, hey, have you ever worked with Manolo? I'm like, bad experience. I wouldn't, which is so not true. Manolo's great, so I would never say that. But that's how we do. I mean, word of mouth is very powerful, especially in the local business community. We love to refer other people. That's why affiliate marketing is great. Manolo, oh, you had a question, Ray?
Yeah, I was just going to comment on that. The situation you were in late at night working together with him, that was really a gold mine for you. That was a very great thing. He asked you a question. Said, I'm not quite sure. I'll get back to you on that. That makes you work and dig and find out the answer and come back to him. And, just being there with him asking the questions made you a better person to give the advice and to produce what you needed to do.
Yeah. And also another part of that was the know, like, and trust factor, right? So it's like he already knew me. I think he already liked me because I worked in. But did he trust me yet? Did he really trust my skills yet? I mean, he didn't just say, oh, Bridget, we work together. Can I hire you to do my marketing? That didn't happen, right? That wasn't the first thing that he said. The first thing he said was, oh yeah, you have a local business. Like, how did you get Google reviews? Like, how did you choose a website? How did you do these things? And so as I'm answering these questions and showing him where to go and do all these things, that's what built the trust factor. So that's after those situations, that's when he was like, okay, can I just hire you to do these things? Because I had built that relationship with him, giving the value that let him know, okay, she does know what she's talking about, because the things that she was able to tell me to do, I did them and it worked. So why not ask her to do other stuff? And that's how we do it, right? That's how we think as business owners. But for some reason, us as the business owner, we forget that's how we are. But it's true. We need to build that know, like, and trust factor.
I wanted to add to what you were saying about there's a lot of folks setting go high level, and they got a lot of affiliates and stuff like that. And I did check them out. I did tell you about it. But when it comes to value, value and support and all that, we're not going anywhere. We are set here as long as you with us. We are not going anywhere. We are, again, we're just trying to catch up with the amount of great things that you have available for. I mean, no question. But am I right, Charles? We just going nowhere, trying to
100%.
catch up with everything that you have for us. And we go, man, we got so much, but we got to get there.
Yeah.
Just wanted
Well,
to say,
I'm gonna be here the whole time cheering you along because I cannot wait to hear about the success stories. That's my favorite part of this whole thing.
no more cycle rides, okay?
Yeah. Hey, well, you remember when Charles first started and when Terry first started, they didn't know these automations and these tools. And then when they show up to open office hours, they have all these great questions stumping me all day long that I'm like, you guys working. I love this. I love it because you're progressing too. It's like I see not just your skills, but you're implementing these things in your own business. So that's why you have great questions because you're building the automations, you're working them through your leads and you're adjusting and you're gaining the knowledge that you need to be able to build and troubleshoot these systems. So I love it. That is so exciting. You had your hand up, Charles.
Yeah, and it's funny. Like I'm halfway in this one because I had a client call me and I was on the phone with the client and I'm listening, and so I got to go back and rewatch. I can't wait to do that. But I'm really excited about what I did see in the Levi situation because, like you said, just actually doing the work. That's why I was excited when I saw the stuff on the left hand side because I'm like, I know how long it takes to build out a text message sequence even with
Yes.
Chat GPT and going back and review. So then to be able to put that stuff in there, I understand the front end workload, but that's fine. But to be able to put that in there and then quickly get those other things out also means that you get to get to market quickly,
Yes.
on a new ad campaign or a new, because right now, like we've been talking about a PDF all week, like that's for a new ad campaign.
Mhm.
So if they're able to do the website copy and all that other type stuff, which I got to do, then it
Mhm.
just saves time. And it's
Yeah.
all on brand, which is the other thing that's really important as well too. So I'm extremely excited about that, and I definitely know how valuable that is because I can just think about how many hours it takes to do it, and then how much it costs for the software.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's and it goes back to what you were saying before about value. Basically, and everybody, you say you're not good at sales, but you are. Like it's because you're good at providing value, and the way that you sell, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a car, we could be talking about a lawnmower, we could be talking about software. It doesn't matter. The way that it works is value has to exceed price. That's the only way that the money exchanges for the good or service. If the value does not exceed price, think about it. If you went somewhere to go eat and the food was trash and you paid more than you would pay for trash, then you're going to be upset. That the value has to exceed price. And once value exceeds price, then people are willing to exchange the money because they're like, well, the money don't mean anything in comparison to the value that I'm going to receive. So that's that piece, but that wasn't my question. My question is, we were talking, don't do that, Manolo. We were talking earlier in the week, and we were talking about when you create custom values, and I got all that information on the contact side. What I wasn't thinking is, oh, I guess I could house them in the opportunities, but wouldn't they be on the opportunity card if I do that? Like if you create a custom value,
Yeah, I think so. I think they would.
okay. So we need like a third option for like miscellaneous.
You
Because it's
could,
like,
I mean, you could like the groups of your custom values or
Mhm.
custom fields rather.
Yeah, custom fields. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
custom fields. I'm speaking custom fields.
Yeah, let me show you
Because
here.
because the custom fields go either on the contact or the opportunity. For the most part, I've been putting them in the contact, but
So
um,
let me get to my custom fields here and I'll show you.
mhm.
So when you add your when you add your custom fields here, you can actually create folders, okay? And all of these folders, it's going to put them in folders in the profile of your contact too. So you
Right.
can see here, and these are ordered like this. So contact, AI ads account, general info, and so on, okay? So what I'm going to do now, when you create that folder, it'll show up when you create the custom field. So what I'm going to do now is go into contact here that I have, and then I want to show you those fields and where those would go. So you could create a group.
And that's pretty much what I do now. Like I create them in groups, and I guess maybe I might just have to create like a miscellaneous one.
Yeah. So if you have, like, you see how these are all the same groups that I had my custom fields.
Mhm.
And then so you would just add those custom fields to the specific group. I don't really use, like, if you wanted miscellaneous, that could be like additional info. But I love to, like, this is empty here, so I check that. But if I uncheck this, like you can see, this is really great information. It's like the what I need to know about your AI ads account. Then of course we have like general info here, and then we have
Right.
like info, and then the consultations and things like that. So if it's something that you need to see that you have the custom fields for, I would create a new group and then
So two things. One, can I import that voice, that echo voice of mine? Because my voice doesn't really sound like that that I hear the echo. Um,
the
I
brainstorm,
like that voice.
the
Huh?
brainstorm.
Yeah, that voice that I just heard, that wasn't it was me, but it wasn't me. I sounded like James Earl Jones or something. But the and yeah, I use that those folders, but then I'll say it to you this way. When you're creating surveys, you ask questions on surveys that you don't need in contacts that aren't really like they're important specifically to the survey and nothing else. Does
Yeah.
you follow what I'm saying? So it's like those types of questions I'm trying to or those types of custom fields I'm trying to figure out what to put them, and I guess maybe just dumping them into like a miscellaneous folder, I
Well,
guess.
when you have that, let me show you here. When you have your custom fields here,
Hmm.
or like in here, okay, you don't have to put it in contact. So if I go to, let me go to this. Maybe I don't have. I think all of mine are actually in here, but let's go to edit. Go here. All right, so it won't let me edit this.
So you gotta make a new one or something.
Um, okay, here we go. So what you can do is where this says when you're creating it, where it says contact, if you pull, yeah, let me just create a new. So let's do single line here. Okay, so here, um, this is where you'd want to add it. Okay, so it could be contact, but if you add it here into this group, that's what's going to like group it together. So you could do a group like survey answers, and then every custom field that's in that survey, all of the answers would be in that tab.
Okay.
So that's what that's how I would do that. Did that answer your question?
I mean, to an extent, I mean, it's pretty much you just have to group them together.
Yeah.
And I just probably have to put a miscellaneous or something like make a miscellaneous group and then throw those in there because on the survey sometimes, like, yes, it's good information, but then
But you don't need it.
yeah, it's some information I don't need. Like sometimes it's like, well, do you have this so that I'm asking yes or no, like, do you have this next thing so that I can then pull up those fields that are important that
Yeah.
I need the information for, but the yes no part, like I don't really need. So it's like that makes that folder longer,
Yeah.
if I have all that in there. So that's what I was thinking, and I basically coming up with a miscellaneous folder is the only answer. Unless Ray got something.
Yeah. I think yeah, as far as I know right now, that's really the only solution I could think of. Of course, HighLevel, they might come up with something tomorrow, and then I'm like, Charles,
Right.
they solved their problems. Maybe they're gonna
Right.
watch this. They're gonna be like,
Yeah, they are.
he needs that feature.
I do.
Sean, get it done.
Sean with the update.
Sean coming at you with an update just for Charles.
Yeah. Oh,
Ray, I'll go ahead and get your question, and then we'll go ahead and spin the wheel. Oh, you're muted.
I was halfway through. Can you go? You were talking to Shy yesterday, and you were going over making a folder and saving off her sub account before she created a new one with the same name.
Mhm.
But you were doing what you were demonstrating was through maybe contacts or something. You weren't actually doing the. You created a folder for something else, but it wasn't. And so I went and tried it, and I couldn't do it. Can you show me how to back up a website and then update and use a new snapshot or whatever I want to do, create something new? How did you do that? Just real quickly.
What do you mean? I think you asked me like two different things.
I
So I'm
probably.
not sure what you're asking for.
I went back. I thought I would replay what you did with Shy, but I couldn't get done what I wanted to do. I'll show you if I can real quickly. Okay, I wanted to redo and go in and update this from a snapshot, but I wanted to make sure I didn't lose it because I'm going to overwrite everything.
Mhm.
And so where do I go to make this into a backup, to back that up into a folder, create a folder maybe, and put my backup of this website? Did I miss
Well,
what
you're not going to back it up. If you're worried about losing that, you just need to create a new sub account and then load the new snapshot in there.
Okay, well, okay.
Because a snapshot is a backup copy. So if you
You
Okay,
could
how
clone
do
the website. You could just clone the website.
on the website? Okay.
I mean, when you import the snapshot, if you're going to override everything, it's going to it's going to load the new stuff and override. You could also skip certain things.
Right. Okay. But how would I make a second one of these? Just put it in another one of my,
Go up there and click add sub account. And then
okay,
create.
sub account and call it anything I want and then
Yep.
clone. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That's it.
So let me call out the names here and make sure that I have everyone. So we have Charles, Manolo, Maria, Ray, and Ricky. Did I miss anyone? I got a lot of fab ones in here. So
I gotta say one thing, Miss Bartlett.
yes.
You're freaking fantastic.
Really.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I like the whole format, your whole format, your whole setup. And that's what's inspiring me to um instill into the business that I'm trying to create right now.
Cool. Cool. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. And it also inspires me to do all the things that I do when you guys, because none of us like to do anything when we don't feel like we're helping people. When you get the feedback and people are like, "Oh, that helped me so much." It's like, what else can I do to help? I want to find it.
I do have a question. All the tools that you're embedding inside the platform, are
Mhm.
they API or webhooks or
Like with Hey Levi, I keep wanting to say Hey Jen, but with Hey Levi, it is like part of the HighLevel marketplace. So there's actually like a direct integration when you get your when you sign up for it and you get your link, you'll like put the link in there and then it will have you like how any of the other apps like the screen will come up and you'll choose like your sub account like it's connected to your agency. And so everything can be automated just like any of the other software inside of the marketplace. I don't know if you've ever like gone through that like integration process before, but it's super simple and awesome. It's like what HighLevel created, and I could actually show you just real quick here. In the marketplace here, you'll see. Um, you will see this here. inside of your agency account. So if you have your own HighLevel account, you can see inside the app marketplace, these are all of the like third-party integrations and things that you can use. And I think, Levi. Okay, so I guess it's not there, but it does integrate like that. So I don't know how that screen I just saw popped up or what's the deal, but it will have that integration. HL Pro Tools, they have the same type of integration. A lot of companies do. They're building their apps inside of HighLevel App Store to make that integration really, really seamless.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is, to answer your question, it is via API because of that integration process. So, all right, guys, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel here. And I did call everyone out, right? So just to say it again, Charles, Manolo, Maria, Ray, Ricky, that's everyone. Okay. So for all of you who are watching, if you are a member, you do have to be in the Zoom meeting with us every Friday for your name to be entered to win, because you know I love to reward my action takers. So you will, whoever wins will receive a free 30-minute private consultation with me. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. It's Maria.
All right.
Your champ
The
is
champ
back.
is back.
Maria hasn't won in a while. All right, Maria, I will send you the link when we're done here. Did you guys have anything else that I can help you with? No? All right. Well, have an awesome weekend, and I will see you all